the OverKlocked League of Legends tournament. We got bands starting up. We got the first band here, Lulu for the blue team, and Kazakh's band, Renekton. So we're seeing some pretty solid bands on either team. I don't know a whole lot about each of the teams, but it turns out that both of them are very, very well known in the community. So
yeah. Purple team, Ancient Reality, under like their 7th different name, are essentially 4 of the 5 winners from the last tournament. And I think the tournament before, I'm not sure if they won that one as well. And then the one before that, they were 2nd place. So they're consistently in the top of the Edmonton scene. Samuel, Arthurun, Fupus, Urban I Spy, and Base Null.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh, and we see a Vel'Koz band now. Is there any particular reason for that, or?
I don't really know. I don't think. I have no idea what they play mid lane. Base Null usually tops or jungles, but he's mid lane this tournament, I believe. So it might just be banning away the Vel'Koz support or the mid lane.
No.
Or maybe just Vel'Koz is annoying to them.
Yeah, I know, and he's still a fairly new champion, so people are still trying to figure out his mechanics a little bit and his late game potential and all that. So I guess I can see that being a reasonable ban. I just maybe they know that the mid player has been practicing him a lot. Who knows? So
yeah, we'll see how it goes.
Looks like we got a Wukong pick. So we saw some Wukong play last game, and we know that it's pretty viable. But the Lulu is banned, so I mean, it's still a pretty good pick for those team fights. Other team looks like they're going to go for Morgana support and Caitlyn. Now that's...
so that bot lane just figured out right away. A lot of poke coming from Samuel and Fupus eventually.
Yep, and that's a pretty safe range poke there for themselves, so it'll probably be a very pushed lane, I would say, but we'll see how that plays out.
Again, we see Sivir being picked up against Morgana. Just that spell shield, able to dodge those binds a little bit better.
It's definitely going to help out at least anything they can get. So, and then even with the push too, it opens up for more harass and so. And is that just a Teemo pick there, or is that going to be?
I don't know.
It would be interesting to see. You know, I mean, you don't really see it. No, okay, so it's. Just switching up there. I mean, it kind of been cool to see a Teemo pro play, you know? I mean, you see the entire map filled with mushrooms everywhere. Just so annoying.
Just so annoying.
So annoying.
Yeah. Looks like they're probably gonna have to stick with Lee Sin.
Lee Sin, that's probably a good safe bet then.
Yeah. So they're hoping to get a lot of early advantages there, as he does drop off pretty heavily in the late game, so looking to get an early game lead. And it looks with Wukong top or Lee Sin top, one of the two.
It's interesting to say, but I guess it depends on who the other team picks. It looks like maybe a Kennen top, possible.
Possibly, yeah.
Possible. We got a Olaf pick.
I thought they were going to go with all purple champs for a second there.
Oh, that would have been nice.
Loses.
Yeah, no, does he have a purple skin? I don't know. Is there any skins that could
I have no idea.
Complement? No, if you got that red skin, it can complement the purple. I think and go really well.
No coordination there though.
No, that's.
But yeah, Urban I Spy on the Olaf probably be pretty strong. Could also switch him to top lane if he needs to.
Oh, and we see a LeBlanc pick for mid. And a Thresh pickup, so that's going to be pretty. That's a fairly good team.
Thresh Silver Lane, we just saw that last game. So strong.
So they got a good combination of poke. Oh, and maybe not. Maybe they go for Ziggs. And actually, Ziggs is pretty powerful now. So he's been up on top of the chain for a long time. I'm surprised that people get away with picking him sometimes, but LeBlanc is still like a really top tier pick. So. With that comp there, they got a lot of poke potential, a lot of initiate, so they probably have a better advantage of choosing their fights, and especially with that Sivir's ult, it's going to help them initiate a lot easier, so it seemed like they got a good thing going.
Just the Orianna locked in right away.
Wow. All right, so the other team's leaning to more of a...
controlled team fight environment.
And that's...
Yeah, and Oria's going to pick up the barrier just so she doesn't get burst out by LeBlanc.
And And I think that's going to play out really well because you get the Kennen ult, Morgana ult, and Orianna ult. All those ults together would just cause so much havoc for the other team, especially if they catch them out of position. It's just going to completely mess them up. So
yeah, and being able to speed up either Kennen or Olaf to get that ball into the middle of the team.
So yeah, Kennen's already got his natural steroids that allow him just to kind of jump right in there and start the fight. And as soon as he starts in, Morgana Orianna falls up with Olaf already jumping in there, and Caitlyn with her long distance. It's we'll see how it kind of plays out. But I think still with the other team with that, if they land that Thresh hook first and then they jump in with the Wukong and. Yeah, they both teams actually look really, really good. So it's going to be interesting to see how that plays out.
Yeah, and we see both supports again picking up those ignites. And for the most part, it's pretty standard for summoner spells. Mid lane, Orianna going the barrier to stop the little Blanc burst. Hopefully just being able to outlane her. And it looks like it is going to be the Wukong top lane against the Kennen.
And that's probably a safe bet, I think, because I'm not too sure. I actually haven't seen I have been watching a whole lot of Kennen top. I know it's still very viable. It's really strong, especially with that stun potential. That it's really, really gives him that advantage, especially with the range. So I mean, for Wukong, I think he's going to have to be very passive and careful how he plays it out.
Yeah. I mean, he's going to get poked out a little bit there, so. Hopefully he's able to, stay in lane at least to get that experience in CS. But I feel like it's probably going to call for an early gank on the Kennen, which isn't usually an easy gank. I mean, Kennen has that speed, that steroid to get away, and will have flash. So
for Lee Sin, he's going to have to be pretty clutch with his Q there. But if he can pull it off, then that probably would give him a better advantage. Even if he kicks him out of lane early game, and keeps him away from. But even if he is half health lower, he can still stay back. Last hit with his Q and just kind of pot up afterwards. So if they do gank, they really need to be for sure all in. They gotta blow all the big plays, early game big plays.
So just to recap, we have the blue team, which is Positive Space, and the purple team, which is Ancient Reality, or the red team, as I think I have colorblind mode on when we get into game.
So Ancient Reality, red team, Positive Space, blue, or negative space rather. Sorry.
Oh no, positive. Team. It's Positive Space.
Positive Space. Oh, yeah. Darn.
Yeah.
See, that was negative for a second there, but
there's a negative space team in the tournament. Yeah.
Rivals.
I don't think so.
You don't think so?
No. Positive Space has been a team that comes in every tournament, really. So I guess. Well, I mean, last tournament there was like Inner Space, Positive Space, and stuff like that. So
it's just a coincidence, or they just?
Oh, they're just trolling.
They're just trolling each other.
Trolling, no. Yeah.
It'd be pretty cool to see them against each other then.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure the purple team last time was named Inner Space.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, so we got about 25 seconds before the game starts here. We still have to go through the loading screens. So, again, I'm still thinking both teams have great team fight potential. Early, though, I think I would have to give it to the blue team on this one. I don't know. They have a better. Actually, I don't know. It's hard to say though, because Kennen does have that stun. Morgana's got the snare early, so.
Champion wise, it's probably going to be. You would think blue side would have the early advantage. Like there are a lot of early game champions there, trying to get that burst down and get those kills. But I'm pretty sure red side might just be a little bit higher skill cap there. They're very confident in their lanes, and they play together a lot. So we'll see if they are able to do that.
And yeah, they're not even gonna go for the purple. It looks like the team. It's all good. So we'll see how it plays out. But it should be definitely looking forward to this game. Feeling a lot better now. So
it'll be all good.
A little nervous, a little shaky the first time. For those who don't know, the last game was my first time casting. So hopefully this game I can be a little bit more comfortable with things. But alrighty. So we just get into the game here and get a little bit of leg there. Oh, perfect. So we're seeing some pretty standard first item buys. Morg picking up that support item there, the Spell Thief's Edge. And Thresh going for... Alright, so pretty standard so far. You think we'll see any kind of early invade, or...?
Looks like red side here is going to try to hit the tri-bush, which might work. I mean, they have the snares, and they will have a lot of damage.
Oh, yeah, it looks like they're definitely going to go for it. So this will be interesting to see. Yeah, no, they're going to be able to set up there and see if Sivers is going to go for it or not. Yeah. It means certain death if you do.
Yeah. not a lot of teams will check that these days in these tournaments, but
no,
they might. And I'm just going to screen away from them because they like to spam their laughs and taunts and stuff.
Yeah, I see. They're having a party there. They're just waiting for the special guest of honor to show up. No, but it looks like they're just going to put full on the red here. It looks like they notice that they're not popping up in the usual spot, so they feel like, they might be coming in. So
yeah, they're going to try to just steal this red. They do have Wukong here in the bot lane, so they might expect something. Kennen is going to go top now.
Yep, and it looks like they're just going to go around here. This will be interesting.
So if they waited just one more second... They do force the flash.
Missed the Q, but still got the flash.
Yeah. So we do see... they might just have to give up this red and not be able to take anything, because they were moving up to that blue buff, but Orianna chasing them down to make sure they know where they are.
So, yeah, it looks like they are going to be attempting to take the road. Or red.
Right. So able to take that red buff. Wukong helping out Lee Sin with the blue, and he might just head straight to that red to try to get that back.
Right. So there was no ward placement anywhere, so hopefully he can get away with just taking it and counter to their invade. So
yeah, and it looks like Lee Sin is even going to try to counter it. Olaf going straight for his red, and Lee Sin just staying with the wolves. So he is going to be down that buff. And
that's going to kill his gank potential so much.
Yeah. And then you see Kate and Morgana doing a great job rushing that level 2, pushing this lane out.
So looks like they get a good advantage. Yeah.
And then again, like we talked about, Kennen being able to push out this top lane. They also did stop Wukong from backing by showing themselves. So Wukong took a bit longer to get to that top lane.
Yeah, so Kennen was smart to actually early on get it there and get the first early CS, giving a bit of advantage. Yeah. Oh, it looks like Wukong would get some. See, and that's the thing with Kennen there. It's hard to kind of harass him early game, though. Yeah. You got to be very careful. That's why that Lee Sin red would have been so crucial, but good play on red team.
Yeah, so they're just going to try to take advantage of these early lanes and making sure that, taking advantage of the fact that the jungle is going to be too weak to gank anytime soon.
So I feel Kennen has no worries here pushing the lane, knowing that Lee Sin is without his red, so he's able to go in for some free rest. And looks like he's going to go for the first blood here, I think.
Yep. So Wukong's smart, using his clone to get Kennen to try to damage him with the... I forget what the spirit rush? No, that's Ari's.
Yeah,
what's his called? Electrical surge.
Yeah, okay, that's the one. Yes.
Yeah, so he used the electrical surge on the clone, but he still was just too weak to take him after that. And he went in thinking that he was able to pick up first blood.
Yeah, and just with that ignite helping on the auto attack, just finish up, I think. Yeah, so and that's the thing. You got to be careful with early game Kennen. You can't just be jumping in and say, hey, I'm just gonna hit you a few times without Kennen can stun you and get a few more abilities landed. So
yeah, so it's gonna be difficult for Wukong to kind of come back from that, I think, until he gets some help from the jungler.
Exactly. Might even have to get that LeBlanc coming in early in level 6 or even before, just probably would have to call on mid and jungle to come in just to completely shut down Kennen. But bot lane 2 is also being pushed as well, so it looks like red team has the advantage in the lanes at the moment.
And the exchange in mid lane, Orianna able to juke the E from LeBlanc and able to turn back and do a bit of damage to her. So the trade going in the favor of Orianna there, and passive pop for LeBlanc.
Yep, it looks like Red's doing pretty good on some poke rest. It was just that long range combo they have there is going to give them what they need. It'll be a while before Lee Sin can really do anything without his Red, so he's going to be stuck in the jungle for a bit, it seems. So we see that we actually have a 1k gold lead for Red already, so that's pretty high.
Yeah, CS-wise, they're ahead in most lanes, even just by a little bit in mid lane, but still able to push out and be pretty big bullies. Like Kate and Morgana have been able to keep Thresh and Sivir under their tower for a really long time now.
That was a good spell shield on Caitlyn there, preventing the possible chance of the hook. But we see Lee Sin coming in on top there.
He's going to walk by our ward, so Kennen is going to know.
So it's not going to really do a whole lot. Kennen keeping his ground still, getting CS, knowing that Lee Sin is around. And
this is a nice deep ward, able to see him coming for a while.
That is very key ward placement right there. And looks like Lee Sin will leave, warding the Tri-Bush on top. Seems Orianna's doing pretty good against the matchup against LeBlanc here. With that range poke, it should keep her safe from any kind of harass that LeBlanc can dish out.
Yep. So the gold lead just steadily rising further and further up. Just strictly on the CS side of everything. We see Olaf coming in from counter jungling. Kennen
and Olaf, they have the advantage here without any Red.
So he's going to have to flash.
Looks
not
like flash,
a W
there.
So that great escape from Lee Sin there. But they are going to be able to steal this red buff when it comes up. So just key timing, blue buff. Key timing, knowing that blue buff was going to spawn around that time, and having Kennen collapse on it to help him steal.
Yes, it's going to definitely help out, and then I guess Olaf will take the blue buff and then head straight up to top, it looks like.
Better duck!
Let's see here. So now knowing the timer for their buffs, they're going to be able to keep constant check on both red and blue. So that's going to put Lee in a huge disadvantage. He's going to have to really rely on his lane mates to come out and kind of help him out there a bit. So
he's fairly far behind now. Just from that early game red buff steal.
Yeah, that really hindered his gank potential by a lot. So knowing that really played out for the red team, so allows him to push lanes without constant fear of any kind of gank happening. So I feel though that LeBlanc, even if she's getting pushed, has to start making some plays here and jumping in other lanes. She's already level 7, so seeing her CS against Orianna looks like that she needs to. I feel that she needs to start going into the lanes, especially like if she sees an opportunity, one of them being pushed out, which they have been for a while now. So
so we see Olaf catching out Lee Sin. Lee Sin having to use his ult to get away.
The flash. That's harsh. But it will look like they are. That Oriole is going to secure the kill on Lee Sin and possibly as well as LeBlanc.
So Lee Sin Olaf popping his ult to get in there. So Lee Sin failing that flash over that wall and then safeguarding to it. They thought they could turn around on the Orianna, but she was 6 and had the ult up. So that ended very poorly for them.
That just seemed like a really panicked decision on his part. It was very delayed, that ward placement, and he kind of like. He just walked away from the ward there, then tried realizing what he did, flashed, missing the wall, and then having to force himself to keep buying them enough time to have Orianna come in and pick up the kill.
And then we see Thresh and Sivir coming up to try to stop that mid-tower push, but it is going to let...
and we see Kennen ult, double flash going out, and is a tick.
So he does land that shuriken, and then also has a Ignite on him. So great 1v1. Top there.
And now that Canda is just that much more threatening in top lane, so it's gonna be that much harder for Wukong to be able to sustain in there. So
and so since Sivir and Thresh did have to go to the mid lane to help defend that, Samuel was able to push out, and now he's got his BF sword and his finished Zerker's Greaves. So he'll be able to push out a lot quicker and do a lot of damage. Sivir is able to pick up her BF sword as well, though, and she picks up a sword instead of boots.
Oh, and we see in mid there LeBlanc getting in some skills on Oriana there, but not enough to finish her off, it seems.
Yeah, had the barrier and also used her shield. So able to stay alive.
Yep, and she's going to be able to back away safely with Olaf coming into the lane.
Yep.
And at this point, they really can afford the jungle coming out into lanes and staying, so...
Yeah.
The bottom lane. Looks like with those with the tier 2 boots, it's going to give Caitlyn a better advantage to really poke out the opponents there, keeping her safe distance.
Yeah, and to be able to dodge from those skills.
Be able to dodge the hooks. Looks like mid tower is probably going to go down, and not enough. But it is one hit left, so anytime that tower is going to be in.
Yeah, and we see the vision control from the red side here, having 2 pinks in that river, making sure that they'll never be surprised from a river gank or anything like that. They'll have vision whenever Lee Sin does try to come gank bot.
Right, and it's going to give them that time of opportunity to come in and react to when they are trying to take out the pink ward.
Yeah, because red team's pretty comfortable just having the lanes do what they do. Oriana is able to push down that mid tower, so giving them a bit of goal advantage. And Kennen is just pushing Wukong around at this point. And again, Caitlyn too, just having that CS lead.
Yeah, no, it looks like, Kennen right here, right now is just able to, we got the ults from both on top, and it looks like Kennen might be able to pick up another kill here. Happen. And, yep.
There we go.
Yeah, so Kennen is...
off the killing spree now.
Kennen's a little more vicious than you think. We do see a dragon here going down soon on red team. Blue's not going to be able to react in time for this one, it looks like, or Lee might be able to.
Slain the dragon.
So Lee did get the mark on to Morgana, but didn't go in.
No,
the dragon had already gone down at that point, so at least they have the dragon timer with that ward being in there. Just not able to do anything about it. So the gold lead now up to 5k in the first 12 minutes. So it's going to be a bit of a climb if red team stays this composed.
But so far we actually have a 5k gold lead for the red team, so that's actually substantial. So it's gonna, they're definitely in a safe spot right now for this jumping into mid game now. So I think it's just that Kennen, once he starts roaming, it's gonna be vicious for the other lanes.
Yeah, and he has finished that Zhonya's now, so he's able to be a bit more aggressive with his ult.
And then like when that team fight starts happening with that Ori ult and Morgana and Kennen at the same time, it's just gonna be too much for the other team to handle unless they can position themselves.
Yeah, and we see Oriana there managing to do a lot of damage, get her ult off on LeBlanc, and LeBlanc forcing the flash, or having forced the flash on LeBlanc. So they are able to steal away the blue buff again, having that timer down. And it looks like Olaf is going to come top, possibly.
There might be a chance. I think I mean, I think at this point top is pretty safe on its own getting those kills. So we do see something happening down in bot lane. It looks like special. Nice save by Sivers. That was a beautiful.
Yeah, beautiful spell shield to save her lane partner. They are going to get forced out though. LeBlanc is coming down. I don't know if she'll be able to land her.
It's going to be tough though, because Thresh is pretty close. They're going to have to play it very safe, but it looks
they
like
do force the flash.
Yep. So it's nope, not going to happen. Right. Nope, nice attempt, but I think it was just it was a little too. It was.
They tried to turn it around there, but
a little too late. But we will see Olaf coming in down on LeBlanc here, so
he's gonna have his ultimate up though.
But he's gonna back off, and Ori's nope. Oh, and Ori barrier. She popped her barrier.
Oh, did she?
Yeah, she did.
Oh.
It was the mirror image on LeBlanc. She threw a Q at her and popped her barrier, thinking that LeBlanc was going to come in, but I guess.
And she also just used flash.
Lee Sin is going to go on this. Is he going to ult her down? Nope. No, not enough.
Energy, yeah. But he is probably going to be able to get. He does flash.
Yep, there we go.
Gets her eventually. I don't know if he had to flash for that. Probably was able to run her down, but
I think there was. Yeah, no, he had to flash for that one. I think so. That's going to give him a little bit of advantage from Zach early, but we do see that they've taken red now. Caitlin's taken
red buff, so she's going to be even more annoying for Sivir to deal with.
Oh yeah,
they're already having kind of a hard time.
With that extra range and the slow, it's gonna give Caitlyn just an easy sail.
Yeah,
that's.
But yeah, Orianna having blown her barrier before, and then also blowing her flash to try to get that kill, not keeping any of her escapes, her safeties for when Lee Sin was there. So unfortunate for that, and wasn't able to get the kill either.
No, when she saw the mirror image, and I guess she thought it was the real LeBlanc, but it looks like we will see a gank on top for Kennen there, but no, I think that was a flash on Wukong there. Yeah, Wukong flashed out of Kennen ult after the stun, so did not get the Kennen kill, but
So LeBlanc is trying to roam now a bit. Not been successful to this point.
No, and I think it might have been a little too late. She probably should have roamed a bit earlier, knowing that the lanes were getting pushed and that her own wasn't doing well. But it looks like she's going to go back up for another cannon there, and
looks like she's going to be able to get it.
Nice.
And the shutdown gold going to Wukong. So that was a great gank. Persistence by LeBlanc to stay up there.
And that's good. It went to Wukong there. He was getting a little bit behind, getting some kills out, but still gives the assist.
And Caitlyn just pushing down or chasing down Sivir with that red buff, and Morgana getting a snare from the jungle. The spell shield came up, but at that point there was nothing to spell shield. There was just auto attacks,
just security pretty much. But
and landing like another.
Oh, that flash, ulting to get away. Is he going to get out? Caitlyn probably still has her ult. Yep. Oh, nice.
And the save by LeBlanc.
That was a good save.
Yeah. So Thresh just getting saved by a lot of his teammates.
Destroyed.
And then poor Sivir is getting the rough end on it there. So it's all good. But yeah, pushing both towers already within in 420 minutes of the game. So it's
we see the Caitlyn with Infinity Edge already. So she's doing a lot. I didn't notice that before.
Kennen's got Zanya's, so that's
and Olaf just pushing down that top tower. So just the gold lead just ballooning now. Just about 8k.
Oh, yeah, that's not good for the other team. But hopefully we'll see what kind of late game goes. But unfortunately on this, I'm thinking that Red Team's even gonna have the advantage, especially for team fights already. So
yeah, and they're gonna be able to push down the second tower as well.
Oh. Just before I went out too, so
the spell shield lasting just long enough. He could have followed in with his play, but I don't think it would be worth it at that point.
No, the entire team was there, and he would have been flying to his death. But it's all good. It looks like they are going to push hard here on mid, going for the in-hit.
And then we see Wukong coming from
behind and start with the ult there. Hopefully his teammate's going to come up. Oh, there's that Zanya's from Kennen. No.
He's going to be all alone.
Ooh, flashing out. Ori following up with the ult.
So it was a great ult by Ori, using the ball to shield Kennen and then moving it just slightly away too.
That was kind of surprising to see Wukong just kind of jump in there. I was like,
that was a good initiate, but there's not enough follow up.
No, it's all good. I mean, it was kind of a risky move. I saw that there, so I mean, it's kind of nice with his W. He was able to kind of sneak in there, but surprise him a little bit, throw him off guard. But I guess it didn't really play too much in their favor. But.
So now they're 5 towers down, 2 dragons, and 4 kills. Gold lead just at 10k now. So this red team just being really precise with their actions, were able to push down a lot. And again, timer on the blue buff, so they know that that's up.
Right, and they keep very good consistent check on the enemy team's buffs there, shutting down Lee Sin, really getting that. So but it looks like
Olaf
they will be defending.
He does pop his ult, but the Lee Sin Q does connect, and they're able to pick that up.
Nice. So that actually worked out in their favor. They were able to keep up on that. So well done.
They were able to realize the blue buff was going to be up, and that Olaf has been doing a good job of stealing it, so they were prepared for that, all 3 members.
Nice. Well played by the blue team there. We do see bottom pushing out a bit more there and having a bit of a split push here. So
Yeah, and look at just check out the wards from red side, just all over their jungle. They know where all the other team is at all times.
Yes,
so they're pretty confident with pushing and grouping up.
Definitely no fear invading here, so. Looks like Sivers will back up to join her team in the push in mid.
Yeah, and it looks like Caitlyn just went down to push out that lane again.
Put some more pressure on the lanes there, since they're getting close to getting that mid tower down. And once they get that inhib, they're going to be able to split push both lanes without any fear. You see some small exchanges happening over the wall there.
Yeah, just a lot of damage going down with Ori's Qs.
Looks like Wukong is at top. He's going to be backing out to hopefully help out his team. Caitlyn is pushing out bottom. And it's going to join her team after. Yeah. And we're going to see a little...
So it looks like Caitlyn's going to go steal the red buff now.
Perfect. And, you know, they got him pushed down there. They got him where they want him. They got the wards. They pretty much have full control of the jungle at this point. So they basically do whatever they want with the other team. So we may see...
So Wukong did flash in there. Is able to get the ult knock up on Kennen, but...
and Thresh does go in with the hook, and it looks like the Sivers ult is added. But it's not going to do a whole lot. They're going to be able to... Ooh, they got a little split up.
Yeah, Wukong able to pick up the kill on Caitlyn just with the ignite, but it is 2 for 1.
And Red's still looking fairly healthy compared. So we do see that Olaf going in on the 3. Ooh, that Ori ult.
Yeah. So he started backing away before Ori went in.
That was a nice snare. It's going to allow him to pick up another kill there.
And he's going to do the same as well. Lee Sin trying to kick back Olaf, but Sivir not following up. A little afraid there.
So notice that. Oh, they're about to look at that Ori there, maybe. And Wukong is coming up. So
so the death timer is not that long right now. So Wukong spawning already.
So hopefully now they're going to be backing to the base, but nope. Looks like they still want some more. Not done yet. And then Morgana is pretty full, but she's low on mana. Oh man.
Yeah. So they're just playing a dangerous game here.
Yeah.
It's pretty low. Looks like they're just going to back out now. Going to pass off this blue buff to Orianna before she goes back.
Yeah. So that was a pretty high risk thing, but it looks like Red they knew what they were doing. They kind of got a little control there. So, but it's still pretty risky. I think they overstayed their visit a little bit.
Yeah. They know they're ahead, and they're not gonna.
They're not going to hesitate for one moment there. They're going to take full advantage of any situation. And they're going to pick up Wukong there. Wukong getting out of position. And that Thresh hook, nope. Spell shield.
And the Frost Fang coming down.
Sivers ult to get him out of there. Yep, Wukong's... Oh, nice. Nice ult by Lee Sin, protecting his teammate. And...
and the LeBlanc coming in. He's getting that kill and being able to juke her way out. So that was a great pickup by LeBlanc
very nice.
To follow up on that Caitlyn.
Sneaky LeBlanc, eh? She just comes in through the wall.
And then she's gone.
Didn't even see her coming. Nope. No. So
yeah, the gold lead still pretty much in favor of the red side.
Oh, yeah.
But blue team is being able to pick up a few kills.
We got like a 14k ahead almost. 13, 14, yeah. So.
And with this inhibitor down, red team probably just going to come out and push that inhib. Kennen is going to push out top lane and most likely join his team after.
And so Caitlyn's actually now got that Phantom Dancer as well, so that's going to really complement her Affinity Edge, and she's going to be able to just poke anybody with a safe distance. And we got Olaf's going full tank, it looks like. He's got the Randomin, it's going to help him stick on the enemy team. And the other team, though, just... and nice spell shield once again. Canda coming in from the side with an ult. Sonya. And the other team was just...
and the Orianna ult.
Yes. Yes, chase them. And Olaf is just going insane.
Olaf killing that Mimic.
Yep, looks like two teams stray off into the side, backing quickly, while the red team is full advantage to push the inhib down and probably may even take the win. They got 2 dead. And
I don't think the timers are just too low right now. It's still only 25 minutes in.
Fair enough.
So the 10 seconds isn't going to be enough to go to 2 towers. But they are going to be able to take this top tower as well. Although blue side, Caitlyn is going to try to save this tower. Might get there just in time. But again, just more towers, more golds, and some more kills for the red side.
That's good, and they're playing it smart. They're not getting too cocky by pushing in too deep, and just like could accidentally lose a team fight that could be too essential for the other team. So, and it does look like so that Lee Sin here. Nice. Looks like they will get away with in this one. So
yeah, Orianna just staying on the side.
Looks like they might want to turn this around with Orianna there with her blue buff. It's going to be full advantage for the red team.
Orianna still just chasing him down.
Yeah,
she is spotted by a ward though.
Oh yeah,
so
that's
Sivers.
So the other team is going to have to back off to help her out there. Otherwise, nope.
Yeah, so she's just going to back, or maybe. I think they can push 4v5 here. While Caitlyn's in the bot lane is going to try to take this tower.
They're going to push back down now. Thresh has backed off, so Caitlyn's going to be taking full advantage of this. Although Thresh, I feel, is just going to kind of scare her away, scary Lantern guy.
Yeah. just enough to know that the team has back.
Super fed Caitlyn, scary Lantern guy. It's but that gives them enough team to get back and kind of defend their base a little bit.
Yeah, and then Caitlyn is picking up their side buff again.
So it's been full control for the team there, taking advantage of their buffs, and I think that's what really screwed over the blue team, was taking that Lee Sin red and Lisa not going for the enemy red. Yeah. Although that's probably safer that way instead of giving up a potential first blood.
Red team has slain the dragon.
And another dragon going down.
For purple team, giving them insane. And we will see the Kenyan ult. Kennen ult, sorry.
So looks like Kennen and Morgana might be in a little bit of trouble here.
Yeah, there was a missed threshold, but they do pick up Morgana.
Yeah. Looks like they're probably going to pick up the Kennen as well.
Nice. Finishing him with the Ignite there from Wukong.
Yeah. So we see Orianna chilling on the side here. She might try to come in for a kill. She does have the burst.
Nope. And Spell Shield on Sivers is going to... Oh, no, it's a little dangerous for Orianna right now. But Olaf is following up there.
Yeah, doing the 1v3.
1v3, not too good.
Hanul able to take
out.
Left Sivers alone to the Orianna.
Yeah.
But they might... Oh, this Orianna, man. She's taking a beating and she's still dealing it out. Like, look at that. She almost took out Lee Sin. Takes out Thresh. Yeah. Starts chasing Lee Sin. Like, that's...
Blue team's inhibitor has been destroyed.
She's able to chase down.
She is going to. Look at that.
He's going to have to ward and safeguard out if he's got one.
Like, Iron Man's got nothing on Orianna. Looks like... like, she's still chasing it. Like, she's got enough mana. She can do it. Oh, but Lee Sin, he's got his... Is he going to go for it? Is he going to go in? No, he's still going to just try to get out. And the flash goes on the Lee. So she's still chasing him. Like,
Kennen is going to be able to cut him off, though.
Oh, okay, yeah. So that's going to... Look at that.
Safeguards.
Not paying attention, but hey, it's... is he going to live? What is this?
And then Olaf coming in with
the great chase ends with the Olaf. Wow, that was... Usually you don't want to go too deep like that, but at the same time, I guess,
He was just trying to run away, and he made it pretty far. He made it around the world.
That was pretty good. Yeah, that was some tricky business, not going to lie, but hey, you can pull that off with Lee.
Yeah, but now it looks like they're just going to take this Baron buff. With their jungle being down, they don't have Smite. Wukong is going to be able to go in there.
Nope. Dodging that Q going in for Morgana. He's going to try to start delaying the Baron. It is almost down, though, so there is a possible chance of stealing. But nope, Kennen's going to go in with the ult. And, looks like... They take it.
Orianna missing her ult, but it's not going to be too much of an issue.
Nope. Looks like they're going to pick up 2 kills here.
They are able to kill that clone fairly well.
That clone did not have a chance.
But it's a good thing the clone died so quickly and not by the Caitlyn ult, because Caitlyn ult resets when it doesn't get fired, and she was able to pick it up after the second time. And there was no heroic save by Sivir or Lee Sin.
Nope. So...
And they're able to take on this inhibitor turret again, or in this inhibitor again.
Blue team's inhibitor has been destroyed.
They do have 3 down, but it looks like Thresh and Wukong will be up within the next 5 seconds here, so giving them probably enough time to back them off a bit here. But it looks like they are going to stay and take out the 2 towers.
So they do have this bot inhibitor down as well. So they're just going to push in with super minions down in bot lane.
Yes, so they're going to be able to traverse back and forth from mid to bottom, allowing the push to the tower slowly. And they will pick up that Sivir skill. Nice one by Caitlyn.
Yeah, so a lot of damage going down by Orianna, and then Caitlyn just using the auto attack.
And the auto attack
coming in. Orianna ult just being so strong.
And they're going to pick up the Wukong, and I think this might be game here.
Yeah, so well played by Ancient Reality, the red team. Lee Sin trying to just get some vengeance.
But, he's not going to be able to.
He's not going to be able to, and there's the ace.
And looks like we have game.
So strong showing by Ancient Reality, just from start to finish. Really strong in their lanes and in their decision making for which objectives to go for.
And I think that it's just that early objective they had planned out to invade the red was just key for them, preventing Lee Sin from getting any of those early ganks. And and that Canda in top just pushing down that Wukong free, with no fear of Lee Sin coming in. So overall, they played a really good game, but I think both teams played really well. I was a pretty high-end level player, so it was interesting to cast, and I enjoyed it.
Yeah, right on. Well, we'll be back with the next game right away. I think we'll find the game that's about to start.
Alrighty, we will see you guys next time.